Hi, my name's Hayley Quinn and I'm here today to do a video which I've loosely entitled Hayley Quinn's Sneaky Guide to Touching on a First Date. Now, that's not to say that touching should be sneaky, because it really shouldn't, but I understand that lots of you guys out there will be watching this video and being like, when I'm on a first date, I would really like to touch her or kiss the girl, but there's like a force field between you guys and you don't know even how to even begin. So all of the touches that you're going to see in this video, I would say are completely legit to do on a first date. Now, obviously, as long as she's not withdrawing or looking uncomfortable or verbalizing any discomfort, if she's happy and she's smiling and she's turned up on a date with you, it can be just as frustrating for her if there's no tension and no chemistry. So we want to get some chemistry in there in a way that's responsive and ethical towards her, and also in a way that plays by the rules but gives you some simple techniques to do the touches with her. Now, my demo man today is lovely Martin.
Hi.
Who you might recognise from some of my other videos. And what we're doing this for is because Martin might have a date later.
Might. Yeah.
Right. I don't want to jinx. We don't want to jinx it. No jinxing. And so because of that, this is a perfect opportunity to go through these touches. We're going to be doing how to say hello, how to say goodbye, leading her off somewhere, not somewhere that naughty, just maybe outside of the restaurant. Physical contact using hand holding and touch. And then hopefully if we find somewhere to sit down next to each other, some touches that you can do if you manage to sit side by side, which, PS guys, is definitely the best and most ideal body language position for you to get into when you're on a first date. So, I think we should start with the hello.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to show me how you normally say hi? Just when you first greet someone, I mean, when you've just met them for a date.
Hi.
Okay.
You know?
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, right. Okay, that's good. It's non-threatening, which is good. However, again, we're not getting the feeling of we need to communicate something date-like.
Oh, I'd normally go, oh, hi, and give them a kiss on the cheek each side.
Okay, good. And what I want, okay, this is good. So we're going to do that, and I just want you to focus on doing it relatively slowly.
Okay.
The reason I'd say that is if it's really fast,
Yeah.
it takes away from the sensuality and intimacy of something, because when we're in someone's close and personal space for an extended period of time, that's when stuff will start to feel more romantic and more interesting.
Yep.
So we're going to do that, and then afterwards I want you to say something just simple like, oh, you look great, or you look great this evening, because of course we want to get a physical compliment in, something simple really early on to just keep driving the message home that this is a date.
Yep.
Okay? So
Okay.
should I try?
Okay.
Okay. I'll walk up to you. I'm walking up to you. This is not faked at all.
Hi.
Okay, good. What I would do there
Yeah.
is two things. I would do air kisses instead of real kisses.
Okay. Right.
Because it's like, whoa, someone's kissing me in my ear. So we want to air kiss and also just kind of get into this close proximity. So
Okay.
we fit, and that allows you also to see how comfy she is with this.
Yeah.
Because she can either turn in towards you or she can turn away from you. And this is
Okay.
going to be a good indicator. So instead, if you do like a kiss and you've got your hands are on her, now you can actually even maintain a little very gentle touch and some eye contact and say, oh, you look great this evening.
You look amazing, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll something simple. We don't say, you goddess. We can just say,
Yeah, fair enough.
you look great. Oh, I like your, great style. Something a bit more casual. This is a first date.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so that's the first thing that we're going to do. Now we're going to imagine that maybe we've been on the date for a while, and this is another Hayley Quinn's book of sneaky tactics. Of course, if you can extend the date, if you've had a drink at one bar and you want to go to somewhere else afterwards, it's going to be a more awesome and epic date, because it's a bit more exciting, isn't it? And more interesting, and will make you get to know one another more if you go to multiple different locations and venues. Now, when you're moving potentially between venue 1 and venue 2, is a really good opportunity again, if you've been getting on and we're enjoying each other's company, to instigate some form of physical contact. And there's a cool way to do this. Okay?
Go on.
Okay, so I'm going to get you to turn around slightly so that we can see this.
Okay.
Now, what we want to do is we don't want to grab someone, because that's going to feel shocking to them. We never want to surprise someone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get your attention, and the way I do that is I just little tap to the back of your arm, and also because I'm touching the back of the arm, just using my palm, very safe. Like, people generally feel extremely comfortable with this.
Okay.
Now, if she seems at this point if she goes like, she was giving me your look, I was going, ugh, I'd just leave it, you know, I'd just leave it.
Yeah.
If, however, she's smiling and she's like, oh, looks really, give you a look of like, oh, I love you touching my arm. If she's giving you that look, what instead I'm going to do is I'm going to slide the hand.
Yeah.
And it's going to go down. Look how sexy this is. You go faster than this when you do this. Down the inside of the wrist.
Yeah.
And you're going to slip your hands in, and we're going to link the hands together.
Okay.
And then you can say, hey, come with me. And you're almost going to lead her off somewhere. Okay. And it's a bit more, it's quite exuberant. It's like, hey, let's go this way. And you know, you can look back over the shoulder with and give her some sexy, strong eye contact.
Okay.
Okay. Also, if she's looking at you like you're looking at me, I'd just be like, I give up, I give up, I give up. This isn't working for me. She doesn't look comfortable, I'm letting it go. But you see the understanding there, so we'll just do it one more time. We'll just get that on. So it's just touch to get some attention.
Yeah.
And now, look, is she comfortable or is she not comfortable? If she's not comfortable, we leave it. If she looks comfortable and she's like, well, hey, I love this, slide down the inside of the arm, link fingers, move off, okay? And it could be quite, imagine you could be running down like a cobbled street together, like, whoa, this is so fun and so spontaneous, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to try on me?
Okay, sure. All right then, so kind of like that.
Yeah, so it's more like a tap,
okay.
Tap. Yeah, no, tap,
no.
yeah, tap first, like this, like that, yeah. And then you make sure I've got my attention. Yeah. My facial expression says,
yeah, what is he doing?
No, it says it's fine. It says it's fine. It says it's fine. So from there, now it's slide, slide, slide. Yes, and now say, let's go.
Let's go.
Yay! That was good. Excellent. And also, I have to say, I want to say about Martin, and something that's good to notice is you're very gentle when you're touching. Now, a lot of the time, I think, gentle and soft is the right way to go here. So we're not being forceful at all.
Yeah.
We're going to do one more touch standing up, which is about how to say goodbye.
Okay.
In a sexy way. Okay. Because often you might be on a date and you kind of like somehow have missed the opportunity to kiss the person. And you're like, oh, I wish I'd done it, but now I've left it too late. Now,
God, been there, done that many times.
It's normal. You're like, God, I'll just leave it. There will be a better moment, there'll be a better moment, and then you're saying goodbye, and I know, and you're in the tube, and it's train station, and it's horrible.
Yeah, you've got to make the moment.
You've got to make the moment, exactly. So this is a way to make the moment. It won't be like a kissing moment, but it will be like a good, close second if for one reason or other you haven't managed to, the moment hasn't happened on the first date, okay? And it's all about playing with the same variables that make a kiss awesome, which is like, you're in close proximity, heavy eye contact, extended period of time, and there's some kind of like lingering thing which is going to make her imagine kissing you.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So it's going to be really quite similar to, it's going to be similar to how we said hello, but it's going to involve an extended hug. And we're also going to hug like lovers hug, not like, and that sounds a bit sexy, not in a pornographic way, but like not how friends hug.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a friend hug.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, even that's a bit like, I don't know, if I was a boy, would you hug me like that?
No.
Friend hug's like, yeah, okay, imagine I'm a boy. Okay, give me a friend hug.
I don't really hug my male friends, so.
Something like that. That's like, you're being a bit like.
Yeah, it would just be like, I'll take it easy, mate, you know, that's that kind of thing.
Okay. So here's what we want to do. Yeah. We are going to do a man to woman hug. Okay. So I am going to go for my, it's difficult because you're tall, but I'm going to put my arms up here.
I can shrink for you if you want.
And then what I want you to do is I want you to put your hands around my back.
Okay.
And I want you to leave them there.
Okay.
Then as we move apart, I want you to slide the hands down, not too far down. We're going to get to just below my waist here. And then very gentle pressure. I'm going to get you to maintain contact on my hips. Okay?
All right.
And it's basically about maintaining a moment where you're like looking at each other, but you're close together.
Yeah.
Now, here's what's really sneaky.
Okay.
Okay? Sneaky but nice, If you very gently just put a bit of pressure, very gently, just a very subtle pull on the back of her hips.
Yeah.
You will sense then if she wants to kiss you or not.
Yeah.
If she wants to kiss you, she will organically move in towards you.
Okay.
If she doesn't, she'll go, and then you let her go. Okay? So it's about giving her the opportunity to have that moment if that's what she wants.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right.
Okay, so we'll try. So we're going to go for a hug. Okay, arms, no, we'll go for here first.
Okay, sorry.
Here first, round the back, round the back, round the back. Hug, hug, hug. Now we're going to move out slowly. Maintain eye contact, maintain eye contact, maintain eye. Hold there. Okay. And then you'd say, it's been nice seeing you.
It's been nice seeing you. And,
okay.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, and you say that slower.
Hi, it's been nice seeing you. Let's do it again.
Yeah, slower and more sexy, like James Bond. It's been nice seeing you.
It's been nice seeing you, and let's definitely do this again.
Perfect, really nice. Now what you do there is with this hand, if you thought a kiss could happen, you would actually just very gently, give me a little pull. Okay, good. That's it. And it's very gentle. And Martin is quite strong. So if he wanted to, I'm sure you could throw me over there. We're not doing that.
No.
We're doing just of the very littlest of touches, so that if she wants to come towards you, she can. Okay, and if not, you just go, all right, see you later. All right, so we're going to do now, what I'm going to show you next is some touches that you can actually do over a table. So this would be, if you've managed to pick a date location which you then regret, which is one where you end up sitting opposite one another on the other side of the table, and you're like, oh, God damn it, I wanted to choose somewhere where I could touch her, and it's getting a bit like this. Do you know what I mean? So what we're going to do is we're going to imagine that there's we're going to instigate some contact. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You could comment on my nail polish or my ring. Okay, and you can say, hey, that's a nice ring, or hey, that's a nice nail polish, and I want you to reach out and take my hand.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, I can do that.
Okay, go.
All right. Hey, that's a nice ring you've got there. I like that.
Okay, holding up, good. Now what I want you to adjust here is we want your body language to remain open.
Okay.
So we never cross our hands over our bodies. And with this as well, as you're holding my hand, you're actually, again, really nice level of pressure. I don't feel like you're grabbing onto it or anything like that. Now what you can do is you can actually manipulate my hand a bit. You can move it this way, check it out that way. You can even take that other hand and use both hands on my hand.
Okay, like that.
Yeah, okay. Now what you can say here is you could be looking and saying something based on the but looking towards my hand. Now if there's a key moment that you want to create a bit more tension, you could be saying something like, well, yeah, it's been kind of interesting getting to know you so far. Then you'd make eye contact to say, I'd like to do it again.
Yeah.
So it will be like, whoa, because my focus will be on the hand that's going back and forth a little bit. I'm over exaggerating here. And then at the moment, which is like, whoa, he said he wants to see me again, then you make eye contact.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of like you're going bazinga.
Bazinga, yeah, you're bazingering it. That is a good point. So yeah, that's what you're doing. That's a really good way. So as I said, if you do happen to be opposite the other side of the table and you want to establish some contact, and sometimes, to be honest, it's quite useful because you want to maybe get some indication about how things are going, and if you're not sure, her willingness to physically engage with you will be really strong. Is she there like squeezing your hand back and like pouring at you? And I do that, by the way. If I really like someone, I'm like, it's really bad. Is she doing that, or is she actually tensing up and withdrawing? If one sense, again, you get that feedback loop and you know where you stand in the date.
Yeah.
So we're now going to look and see if there's somewhere that we can sneakily sit down and show you just a couple of, again, very basic touches that you can do if you happen to sit side by side and it's a first date and you'd like to instigate physical contact. All right, so now we're going to imagine that you've managed to sit side by side. So imagine we are now in a cool and awesome cocktail bar and not a park bench. But what we want to do is we want to start establishing very, very subtle points of physical contact. So one of the first ones I go for is probably just seeing if I can establish contact on this side of my body to your side of the body. So that could just be literally, so I'm leaning my knee in, and I'm not even putting any pressure. It's just to see if you're going to move away or not. Yeah? Okay. So that's going to be one really simple one we can do. Do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you're waiting as well to see then if I give you a little shove back, which is good, or if I go, which would not be good. So doing this, the other thing that you can do really easy early on is the arm is a very safe area to touch. Like, people will generally not at all freak out about being touched on their shoulder, their forearm, and here. So this is going to be our first point of call, because we don't want to go in and try and kiss somebody before we've done these more basic touches in the beginning. So simple things that you can do is, as you're maybe telling a story, for some emphasis, you can say, oh my God, it was so funny.
Yeah.
Or, it was scary. And what you're doing, see, is here, you're using the touch, very gentle, either here or here, just to give emphasis. And that again will be a very logical thing that people often do. So do you want to replay that one back?
Okay, sure.
To me?
All right. Sure. I like that.
Yeah, and what would you say alongside it?
I don't know.
Say something that has an emotion behind it, because that will make sense of the touch.
Yeah.
Because sometimes if it's like you're just doing it, it will feel actually more natural if you go, oh my gosh, it was so scary.
Yeah.
Or you never find this funny.
Yeah.
Or you seem very confident. You know, if you make a statement that's a bit stronger, it's
Yeah.
going to feel more natural.
Yeah.
To put it in at that point.
All right.
Now, if she's receptive to that,
Yeah.
the next thing you can do, look, it's like the classic, "Ugh," but it isn't. It's like you'd have your arm along the back, maybe, of the sofa.
Yeah.
Now, what you can do here is you can just have a bit of, the hand is actually going to do, it's just going to create some contact there. And again, it's very gentle. It's not repeatedly stroking, it's just gently resting there. Now, at this point, we want to see how she's responding to this. If she moves back, you want to withdraw as well, because we're not there to make her feel uncomfortable. We're there just to see if she's feeling the same way you do. If that's the case, and she turns towards you and starts to smile, what you can then do is you can start to actually engage another piece of contact, which is to move your other arm and just try and touch her just on the underside of her wrist. Now that's much more intimate. So there's a big difference between touching here and touching here. Like this whole area is a lot more sensuous, datey.
Okay.
And this is actually one of the ways that you prepare to maybe go in to kiss her. So we have a touch here and we've gone, right, she's super comfortable. She looked like, yeah, I love you touching my back. Give me that impression.
Yeah,
Think
okay.
so, yeah?
Yeah.
Happy. So I've gone, right, they're happy. So I'm going to do this, and then actually you can just suddenly, you can just put in the tiniest piece of pressure, which then means if she wants to, she'll come in towards you. And if she doesn't, she'll be rigid and you let her go. So do you want to try that one with me? So let's do the back first.
Okay, all right.
So get the arm up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now establish contact. Now look at my face, because I don't I'm smiling and I'm turning in towards you. So we're going, good sign, good sign, good sign. So you're getting good sign. So then I would now do some contact here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, good, nice, gentle touch. And again, if I'm allowing myself to like be manoeuvred by you, so you could then go to that. You could put my arm there. You could be stroking here, or on my palm, or holding my hand, or pull me in a bit, just gently. Yes. Kaboom.
Yeah,
and there you go. That would be the kiss. So does that make sense?
Yep, it does.
It's quite easy, right?
I don't know about easy, but we'll see. It feels a little weird, but yeah, I suppose it's got to be done, and it makes sense.
Does it feel weird because it's something you're not used to? You don't.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, because
I've got to get over that fear of touching someone. I've kind of got this little thing in my head that says, no, don't do that. It's creepy. It's wrong. You shouldn't do that. And
right. And the irony is actually, if someone gets the sense that you want to touch them, or if you touch them in a way that's really friendly, but there's some other intent behind it, that's what spooks people.
Yeah.
If you're on a date and she's there, look, she's there, it's a date, she's agreed to meet you, she's sat opposite, you're having a nice conversation, she's smiling at you, she's being flirtatious, then we need to set the tone that this is not just a friendship.
yeah.
And it's something more. And one of the easy, obvious ways to communicate is through physical touch. And like, I want you to notice as well, with every one of those, it's like if there's a point where she just tenses up, or she turns away, or she doesn't seem willing, then we let the other person, we let them go, we leave them in peace.
Yeah.
But it's just a way that if she is sat there thinking, oh, I really wish he would, I don't know if he likes me,
Yeah.
or I'm not sure how I feel about him, I think he's quite nice, but I'm not sure.
You don't want to think in that. You don't
No.
want to. You want her to know. I wanted to know that. Yeah, look, I do like you. It's all, you know.
Yeah.
I suppose. Yeah.
And I like you like more than a friend like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, imagine if, I think more touch in the world would probably be quite nice, actually. Awesome. So,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It does feel good. It's just weird doing it.
Yeah. I think that it's always the one, and you'll probably find this if you're watching this, like the first time you do it, it's like, oh my God. So start with something just really simple. So we'll go back, if you're really uncertain, just go back to doing touches like these. Really gentle, simple. Actually, you would do this to a friend as well. Get those in first, and then if you see that she's smiling, she seems happy, and you get a bit more confidence, start to move towards the other ones. Because if you're constantly always the friend and you actually want to be something more, we've got to start communicating that. Anyway, we'll be back again with Martin soon. And if you want to hear more about these videos or more advice, I've got videos actually on how to set up the date, how to get her to agree to go with you, and then also things like how to handle it if she cancels. And you can find out all of that information if you head to hayleyquinn.com/hermind. You can find the link in the bio, and it's hayleyquinn.com/hermind, HERMIND. And if you're going to those places and you're like, oh, I'm stuck, I don't know how to handle women, or I'm always the friend, head over there and I'm going to be teaching you simple but effective ways to communicate better with women that are also empathetic and ethical. So it's awesome. So I'll see you guys on the other side, and I'll be back on this channel with another video soon.